Welcome back to From Fear to Fun, the podcast where we explore how to transform medical encounters with children from moments of fear into opportunities for fun, with connection, confidence, and cooperation. I'm so glad that you are here. Today's episode begins with a playful challenge. Don't think about a pink elephant. And of course, you just did. Why? Because our brains doesn't understand don't the way we think it does. Let's unpack why this matters so much in healthcare, especially when we are asking children and families to change their behavior. Why the brain can't follow a negative command. Our brain has no negative pathway. It can't learn by not doing something. It mainly learns by strengthening connections, by building new pathways, and only secondary by removing old ones. So when we say, don't worry, don't touch that, don't be scared, the brain focuses on the very thing we want to avoid. Negative commands shine a spotlight on the unwanted behavior. They activate the exact neural pathway we try to reduce. This is why don't so often backfires. Why stopping is harder than starting. Imagine you're running fast and somebody suddenly shouts, "Stop!" Your body doesn't freeze. It keeps moving forward. Stopping requires effort, a deliberate braking action. Behavior works the same way. When we ask someone to stop a habit, we're asking them to slam the brakes on a moving system. It's hard. It's uncomfortable. And without a new direction, the old pattern pulls them right back. So if don't doesn't work, what does? We need new directions, not prohibitions. In healthcare, we ask for change all the time. Start this, stop that, monitor this, avoid that. But change doesn't happen by removing behavior, it happens by replacing behavior. We need positive, concrete, emotionally meaningful goals, something the brain can move toward. And one of the best tools for this is the SMART goal. SMART goals are a framework for real change. Here, SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's break it down. Specific. A goal needs a clear situation or context. Not be healthier, but walk to school 3 mornings a week. Measurable. Not I want to lose weight. This is too vague. Better, I want to lose 5 kilograms. This gives direction and feedback. Achievable. Unreachable goals create frustration and self-criticism. We need goals that stretch but do not break us. Relevant. A goal must matter to the person. External expectation won't sustain motivation. And last not least, time-bound. Without a timeline, the goal drifts to the bottom of the drawer. A deadline creates focus and priority. Let me show you a bad example versus a brilliant one. Imagine a vague goal like this: I just want to live a good life. It's poetic, but useless. There's no direction, no measure, no action. Now compare this to JFC's iconic declaration: we choose to go to the moon in this decade, not because it's easy, but because it's hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Here you see an example of a SMART goal. It's specific, go to the moon. It's measurable, because you clearly know when you've done it or not. It's achievable, albeit with some stretching of resources. It's relevant because it really triggered the imagination of the American people at that time, and it was time-bound when he said within this decade. With this one line, you end up with a deeply inspiring, SMART goal. Let's take a closer look why this matters in the clinic. When we tell a child, don't be scared, or don't touch that, or don't cry, we accidentally reinforce the very behavior we want to reduce. Instead, we can offer a new direction. Keep your hands on your knees. Or look at me while I show you something cool. Or take a slow breath with me. Positive, concrete, achievable actions. This is how we help children and parents to move from fear to cooperation. In a nutshell, the brain can't learn from don't. Negative commands highlight the unwanted behavior, and change requires new pathways. SMART goals give the brain a direction to move towards. Positive, specific instructions work far better than prohibitions. So don't say don't. Give the brain something to do. And this is how we transform behavior, and this is how we move from fear to fun. Thanks for listening to From Fear to Fun. In the next episode, we turn the world upside down and look at how we can make the worst impression possible. Only then to turn again and see how we can avoid that. Until then, remain curious, offer connection, and keep moving from fear to fun.